Hello, Scorpios. This is going to be your reading for August the 4th. So I hope that you're ready for your reading. And so thank you so much, Scorpios, from the bottom of my heart. I know a lot of you listen to me every day. So thank you for the support you give me. I can't say enough. I don't know how many times I said support, but I think you get the message, right? I'm not on TikTok. So just remember, scammers are out there faking a lot of people's channels. So thank you for supporting me. If you do see this anywhere else, please report that to TikTok or YouTube, all right? And you can do that by the three little dots beside the video, all right? Okay, so let's see what's coming out in your energy. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. And I hope that you're fantastically. I'm going to turn this a little bit more so you can see the table more. Sometimes I have to readjust. But remember, if you need help with the trauma, any of that mental looping, you dealing with narcissistic people, avoidance, reach out to Mark. He is a counselor, and I made a video, I interviewed him, so you can just kind of see who he is. And make sure you just reach out to him at his email in the description box. But and then it's Calmer Waters with a S20@gmail.com. Okay, so he's looking forward to helping you, and have a trusted person you can go to talk about the situation, and so that way you can get the help that you need. And there's nothing wrong with getting therapy. When you need it, okay, or help, okay. So make sure you reach out that, help yourself recover from the energies of past people. Alright, Scorpio, and the Lions Gate is coming open. It actually is already open, but the peak will hit August 8th. So make sure you be ready for that. There's a lot of movement right now in the universe with the solar eclipse on the 12th, lunar eclipse on the 28th, I believe, and the Lions Gate's on the 8th, and other things are going on. So it's a big thing right now going on. So let's see what's coming open with you. What you need to do when that mind gate during this period. You can still talk, release this energy, Scorpio, whatever you're feeling, and this will help you manifest to better things. All right, so let's see here. So let's get to Ace of Cups. Okay, well, Judgment's here. What is that, Scorpio? Empress. Okay, I see some Mr. and Mrs. Independent here. But the Empress is here. Some of you might be feeling lonely, not feeling yourself. But also you have the Seven of Pentacles here and the Five of Swords. So there's a lot of things going on with you right now, Scorpio, with the Four of Cups in reverse. And I'm going to come back to these two. And, just kind of work on yourself, not losing yourself and lose your identity. But when I saw this card, I thought about when the crap hits the fan, when the hits the fan kind of feeling. But I do feel like here, Scorpio, you are trying to rebuild yourself here in the energy of the Seven of Pentacles. I think there's a video I just made about being emotionally spent and you gave too much or you stayed too long, something on that line, because the Empress is in reverse. And you just got to rebuild yourself to that energy, Scorpio. With the Four of Cups here, there is some energy here where you may have felt rejected or angry, upset, but I do feel like you're getting better here without the Five of Swords and the Four of Cups. Now, you do have the Ace of Cups here, Scorpio, with the Judgment. And when that energy is there, I do feel like you're starting to understand more about your life here and what that Ace of Cups, it means to give out your heart and your love and your loyalty in this Ace of Cups. You got a big heart here, okay? You might be dealing with another water sign, and that might be the part that you're feeling upset or a little bit angry about, still emotionally bothering you, is because you gave your best, you gave your everything. But don't be disappointed yourself because you did do that. It's just a matter of we have to learn how to limit ourselves before we do anything. But you have the Judgment here, which can mean new love, or you're taking another leap of faith that decided to move on and put the work and with the Judgment here, okay? But it looks like you could have some good karma coming in. Some of you have been manifesting a lot of negative thoughts, and that might be why you're holding yourself back here. You might have a blockage with that. Queen of Cups. Okay, on top of the Ace of Cups. Ooh, okay. Ooh, Lover's card. I want to shout out here. Yeah, I feel like here that you got the Four of Wands here on the bottom. Okay, so I do feel like there's yeah, you gave out too much here, and I do feel with this Wands energy and the Lover's card here, you just said, I picked the wrong person, I chose wrong, I made a bad mistake with this person, but I feel like you have lost emotional attraction for this person. It's emotional attraction. You do feel like they could have been the one with you. If you have not seen my video I posted on the 3rd, take a look at that video. You do have the energy here with the Ace of Wands, like you're saying no more chances. And you're taking your cup and putting it back in yourself. That's why it's like self-love. And you don't even want to deal with the relationship right now. But this could be new love that you're reserving. But that could be in the energy of changing. What is this Judgment here? See what the judgment's about. So, yeah. So, Scorpio, right here, you have to, with this, whether in this Four of Wands here, whatever collapsed, this relationship was a marriage, partnership, friendship, whatever it was. I do feel like here you are recognized this person was very deceptive. They kept coming back trying to hurt you, and they did it with intentions, and there's something here with you, and this is the cause of it. Now you are in the Nine of Cups. You may have, in your private moments, you may, in front of people, you may have been smiling and acting like everything's okay with you, but because of that energy there, you are not showing the hurt that this person put on you. But I do feel like you're putting on a smile, and you're trying to be happy, you're trying to move forward. But I do feel like here you are looking at the energy reversing, going back to this energy here about this breakup with this person and how much you gave to this person and what you did for this person. Okay, so that's something you need to work on. Okay, if they didn't appreciate your love and your heart, your big, beautiful gold heart, then they don't deserve you at all. And they did you a favor by leaving. Because they could not keep up with you, Scorpio. You got the Queen of Cups here and the Empress energy. You do need to heal, though, and start a new beginning. You know, don't get caught up in the energy that this is the only person in your whole life because you had that connection, a karmic energy, or someone who came into your life. You could have been married to this person a long time. This could have been a very deep connection with this person. But, you know, as we say, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. Okay? Evidently, this person was not a good judge of character. They weren't a good person if they deceived you and lied and did all these things. With the Seven of Swords. Love bombed you. So you have taken some lessons here that when people come to you very quickly, tell you they love you, and you haven't got time, they're just playing with your heart here with the Knight of Cups. The wishy-washy, inconsistent people, and you're easily attracted. Look at there. There's the Knight of Wands too. So you have to really get into a place of the Empress energy that you deserve so much more, and you deserve better than what this person gave you. They weren't able to give you anything because you're the Empress and a Queen, and you're dealing with a Knight. We see these Knights all the time, and we see in this Judgment card a lot. And the Wheel of Fortune, maybe we'll see it. But it's like this person comes in, love bombs you, takes off with a Knight of Cups, disappears, and come back. And it looks like here they just feel like they want to, anytime they just like to make up with you, like sexually. But for them, you might be dealing with some type of Aries here, Sagittarius, another water sign. King of Pentacles. What about this person? What's their energy? King of Cups. What? Ten of Pentacles. Why does this King of Pentacles in reverse? What's the King of Pentacles in reverse? They're in the Four of Cups just like you are. But it does feel like here this person wants you. I get the feeling this person has stalled you. Like, I don't even know why I'm saying that. King of Pentacles. Wow, this is the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this person stalled you. King of Wands in reverse. You see, you got the King of Wands and the Pentacles, and you have the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. You got the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Cups. What is this? Is really confusing. Seven of Cups. You know what I think here? Yeah, they think you don't want them anymore because you have other options, and they feel like you might have given up on them because you have someone new in your life here. With the King of Cups, you might start to love someone and be committed to someone else. With this King of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. And they said, oh, that's why Scorpio's not talking to me, because Scorpio found someone else to talk to. Why is all these kings here? Hangman. They're really, they really believe at this point you let them go. But then they keep going back and forth in their mind that, no, Scorpio cannot forgive me. Yeah, they don't see, you probably are really not with anyone, but their ego is so big. You might be dealing with a Leo here, another Scorpio. But they think you're not with them because you might have someone else. And this is making this person mad and jealous. There's that Wheel of Fortune. People, see what I'm saying? I'm sorry. My Scorpio energy just popped out. Wheel of Fortune here. They want another round with you. They want to. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here for Scorpio? Queen of Pentacles. You see, oh my goodness, this person is like nervous, takes no for an answer. Especially those Sagittarius and Leos. And you gave up on this, and you're not willing to give them another opportunity. That whatever you said at the end last time, Scorpio, the conversation you had, I mean, I'm getting two signals here. If it was about this Ace of Cups with this Four of Wands, this person may have ran off on you and just left and went and got with somebody else with all these options here, and left you kind of like, you know, hurt like that. But regardless, this person thinks, because the Wheel of Fortunes here is moving in your favor, and you might be receiving some new job or income here, male, female here, because you are letting go of something but this person is in your energy to like not, well, I'm not gonna say but they feel like you have moved on from them for the fact that you don't want them. Now, what happens when you don't want somebody? it becomes a challenge. They're like, oh, Scorpio's not reaching out to me. There's no way Scorpio will get over me. But then they're starting to feel, this feels like a permanent block, permanent moving on. It's like they are really start to feel you don't want another chance with them. You just think it in your head like, I can go get better. I can do better without him or her. They have nothing to offer you, Scorpio. All these knots and pages. Let me ask you something, Scorpio, and be honest with yourself. You don't have to, I mean, if you want to share it in the comments, go for it. But why would you want this person? I mean, they come off as a loser with all these pentacles in reverse. And you over here carrying the weight of most of the finances and the investment of carrying the weight of the relationship, or you were. So they went quiet because you are an empress, and you're starting to realize this too, that you were just words. This person's words are useless. It's like that they're in this mindset, the challenge that they want to come back and talk to you, but they're not being serious with it. They're just they're testing the water here to see if you really have moved on here. Have you? And this might not be for all of you. This might be for some of you. Get one more on this energy for the Knight of Swords. You got all the knots here. This is the most wishy-washy, confusing mofo. And you could do a whole lot better, Scorpio. Oh, they're feeling it. They're feeling that you lost all hope in this, and you're just taking yourself out. Queen of Swords. You got the King of Swords here, too. All these, it seems like with the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords is in reverse. The King and Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. See? Now, you may have some kind of karmic soul tie, and there might be other ones in here. You have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. So they do feel like you may have you found somebody new, or you're talking to someone because you're not reaching out. You're not looking for them. And as I always say, I know people are going to laugh at this, but the egg does not chase the sperm. Sperm chases the egg, okay? And I mean, really, you shouldn't be chasing anybody, but at least you have to pull yourself up here, not chase people who are showing you they're blocking you off, okay? Male or female. Sorry to say it that way, but Magician's here. There's some divine intervention here between you and this person, and they're trying to get you away from this. There's that Queen of Wands. What is going on? There's the Empress in reverse. You have this King of Wands. And I'm going to try to put all these suits here because something's going on here, Scorpio. And you got the King of Queen. I do feel like they feel like you have somebody else. But you see all these reversals? One is in the upright, one's in reverse. One's in the upright, one's in reverse. One's in upright, one's in the reverse. So, and the Magician and the High Priestess is here. So both of these energies from the High Priestess and the Magician is telling, you know, what I'm feeling here. They're saying, leave this person alone. Forget this person. Remember what they did to you. What they did to you, Scorpio. And what, you know, choose a better life for yourself, pathway. And it's okay to be alone. It is okay to be alone. And if you have a problem of being alone and you need a human body there 24 hours, 7 days a week, you need to really get some therapy, honestly. Check out Mark. He can help you through all that. But some of you are very confused because you were dealing with somebody that's, yeah, so you had a false soulmate here that hurt you really badly. And there's a Judgment in reverse. But this person is assuming that you have found somebody else, and this is driving this person crazy, and they're jealous and they're manipulative, and they really are trying to keep you in that craziness that they brought to your life. The toxic craziness. Yeah, if you were dealing with avoidant or narcissistic type energy that's back and forth with you, cheating, that's all they do all day, their whole life, until they get the help. But I doubt they ever will. So don't feel like you lost anybody. You were dealing with a loser. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. And they're getting you all stressed out and chronic stress. Some of you are having a hard time eating. You're stressed out. And you understand chronic stress will age you and damage your brain, your heartbeat. This person is not even worth it. Yeah, they're not. So I'm tough love here, I guess, but you do have some kind of attachment to them. You couldn't communicate. The sex was kind of so-so once you realize the honeymoon phase is over. And then you had the King and Queen of Pentacles. They couldn't take care of you financially. They want your bank account. And some of you are just staying with the wrong person. I'm not saying to leave, do what you want to do, but if somebody shows me that they don't care about me, why in the world would I want to stay with them? Okay? I mean, I would not. I don't know why. I thought I got all these cards out, but why would anybody want to stay with somebody who don't even care? I mean, there's more human beings on the planet, but just understand there's a lot of narcissistic people on dating sites. 9 out of 10 probably are narcissistic, and they're probably cheating. And I don't care if it's Bumble, eHarmony. They're all cheaters on there, and narcissistic people. They'll tell you anything. But you got the 5 of Swords here, the 2 of Swords. It's up to you. It's what I'm hearing. It's up to you. Do you want to stay mad and angry, or do you want to be happy? Which one do you want? Angry or happy? Angry or happy with the 2 of Swords? It's up to you. Live in the past, stay angry, hurt, sad, or choose to be happy and go on with your life and move on and forget this loser. Loser. This person couldn't even have a pot to pee in, okay? 5 of Cups. I know you're sad. I understand you have a beautiful heart. The Moon card. You're definitely deep in your feelings here. But the Death card, but it's over. Call it for what it is, Scorpio. I'm different on YouTube. I'm not going to sit here and tell you to go back to some narcissistic idiot. Somebody who can just, you're hoping that they're going to change, and they never will, ever. Are you listening to me, Scorpio? Narcissistic people don't change. Avoidance don't change. They will come running back to you, though. They're like, let me see how many more times I can hurt Scorpio. 9 of Cups. Yeah, they will be. Right there. 3 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. They're out there. They might be at a distance from you, thank God. Hopefully they're not down the street from you. But they're just waiting for the perfect time. And 7 of Swords to cheat again. I can't, look at that. They are, and they're out of options. 9 of Pentacles. They're going to take their sweet time because they're getting out of a situation with someone else. They're feeling like they can just come back when they feel like it, and you're going to open your arms up and just remember what this person did to you, Scorpio. You're going to have to don't get mad at yourself, but you just have to say, I am done with this situation. And you got to believe that to yourself with the Empress in reverse twice. I don't know if you believe yourself. And I'm not sure if you trust in yourself. Okay? Sometimes the truth hurts, but I don't mean it in a bad way. But this King of Swords thinks he can just come talk to you when he wants to. He can come at your house anytime he wants to. When he gets rid of these other options here with 7 of Cups, here he comes running back to you. Because he knows he's got to get to you before somebody else does. For a long time, he knew you were not going to go with nobody because your heart was broken. And that's why they leave you heartbroken, so you don't have to. You cannot get nobody else. It's all a plot. It's a movie script. I hurt Scorpio, I can run away, I can disappear, leave Scorpio crying, leave Scorpio mad. And the Scorpio's not going to cheat on me because Scorpio's loyal to me to the deep core. I know Scorpio loves me too much. Scorpio's not going to go find nobody else, but now they're starting to feel like you are starting to find someone, and here they want to run back to do it all over again. They know you're getting out of these feelings, and they ran out of people here. This makes me mad. I'm mad at this. Makes me mad for you. But you're in the death card. Hopefully you're listening to the message and transform your life, and you say the hell with it. You know, hell with that person. I'm going to find somebody else one day. But it won't be this person. But this person keeps running back. All they're going to do is hurt you and leave again. And use you for whatever they need to use you. Because all the swords and the wands and those people are in reverse. But you're going to have to protect yourself and get out of this situation. Six of Pentacles, this one-sided, you carried all the weight of this relationship. Let me know in the comments. The Hierophant. The Hierophant says, leave this alone. I do believe most of you believe it's over. And you're way past the point of no return. But for some reason, this person feels your soul tie or your soul connection, and they left you broken and hurt. Judgment's here. You're going to give them that final judgment. That's what the Hierophant's saying. Decide, Scorpio, this is done. Done. Stick me with a fork. It's done. You gaining back your temperance energy. Yeah, temperance is guiding you, and you can feel it down in your intuition. This person just makes me mad because there's people out there really believes they can just leave somebody hurt and sad and suffering and just go off and do whatever they want to do, and they're like, out of sight, out of mind. You don't know what won't hurt you if you don't see me doing it, but you know deep down your gut what they did. Don't forget that. And then they come back and do the same exact thing all over again. 2 times, 5 times, 20 times. When are you going to say, I don't want this person anymore? This person makes me feel like, I don't know, like a slug in a trash can. You know, it's like they're just slugs. You know, they're just, what's the other one? Anyway. They just do it. You heal, you hurt, hurt you, heal you. You know, so they're trying to keep you in that stuck energy where you won't go find anyone else. And I'm hearing them say, if I can't have you, or saying no one can have you. That's what I'm hearing them say. No one can have you, Scorpio. And I don't care how long you have to wait. 3 years, 5 years. This person thinks they have all that power over you, but I think you're going to prove them wrong here. Prove them wrong. And they're going to use all the lines, the sweet words in the book, because they see you healing. Yeah. They don't want you to have anyone else. They want you to grow old without nobody, be miserable, be sad, and just sit there, twiddle your thumbs, wait for them to come back. Because they don't want you to have no love in your life, your heart, and your whatever you're able to offer them, to be submissive to give to them. But I think you're in this final judgment. The Hierophant, the Magician, and the High Priestess, and the Temperance is blocking this person from coming back in your life, because they're telling you in your spirit not to take this person back. And you can't play around with it. This is just your soul. This is not just about your mind or your flesh. It's more about your soul. You cannot go back to someone that the Temperance, the High Priestess, Magician, that's basically God, the angels, and everybody is on your side trying to keep you away from this person because they're toxic and they're demonic, or they got some kind of evil cruelty in them. Don't take back a cruel person. You know what they're going to do to you again. I'm going to leave it there because my emotions, I'm just mad at this person because this is a trickster, this is a liar, this is a thief. This is someone who plays games. This is someone just Doesn't care how they leave you, but they got the nerve to come back and say they love you. What kind of love is that? Tell them you don't want that kind of love. That's not what love is. That's straight up textbook 101 narcissistic brainwashing fake love is what it is. Okay? So Scorpio, there it is for August. So give me that thumbs up if this resonates for you and that you are understanding everything. And if I can help you, let me know, or reach out to Mark. He'll be glad to help you get out of this fog, because this person is like they dipped your head in a fog or put your head into a cloud and you just can't focus. If you're in that mindset, the cognitive dissonance is what it's called. If you're in that trauma and you need to break, you got to break free from this. You can do it, Scorpio. You can do it. All right, Scorpio, leave it there. Send a lot of light. Hope this helped you, but stay away from this person. Stay away from this person, okay? With all might. I don't care if they divorced you or they're going through a divorce. These people, even they get married with somebody else, they still want to hunt you down and try to come back to you because they don't want to see you happy. But they can go do whatever they want. It's like a double standard here. Double-edged sword. All right. Take care, Scorpio. Send love and light. Bye-bye.